Let me get closer to the camera. All right. Wow, this is fun. So, hi everybody. My name is Carl. I'm happy to be here. All right. So you're here for you do what? All right. I guess I'll wrap up now. I'd like who do we have next to me? Someone take it away. I'd love to meet another friend here.
Hi, Carl. I'll be your friend. My name's Dr. Punkandstuff. You might be like, Dr. Punkandstuff, you're looking a little weird. And be like, well, that's because I'm a spooky barista. Ooh, trying out some costumes. And to the right of me, I'd love to introduce you to Ansel, McGathy.
Hi, everybody. It is good, as always, to be here. Love to see everybody. Love to see my friends. Not the least of which is the host of this show, Mr. Chip Buttons.
Thank you, panel. Yes, I'm your host, Charles Buttons, but as always, you can call me Chip. Welcome to You Do What? Once again, I'm coming to you from inside the universe of paintings, still inside this white void, and excited to get started. But first, I'd love to say hello to some of our viewers. Krill, Rivers, Starkiller, Hacksaw, Word Red Panda, Wee Wee, and Amanda. Thank you all so much for joining us. Now, the rules of our game are very simple. The panelists on my left will be trying to guess the names of various jobs. They'll do this by asking me yes or no questions. If they get a yes, they'll get to keep asking me questions. If it's a no, it is a strike against the panel. 10 strikes, and the round is done. Now, all of our panelists have been here before, including Carl, who I'm told will be here the whole time. And I'm just hoping that eventually I get used to his void-filled eyes. Not yet, but patience. All right. Before we hop into round one, Ansel, you there? Ansel, the audience was wondering if you have a costume today.
Yes, I would love to go into what my costume is. You know, I think it has been a year for all of us, and we're all different people than we were, 6, 7, 8 months ago. So today I am dressed as myself in February of 2020.
Oh, wow. All right.
Before
I like that.
It all. Mm-hmm.
The before times, yes, I understand.
The before times. This is me with, you can see like the hope in my eyes. It hasn't burned out quite yet.
You've had some sun. I understand. Yes. Oh gosh. Well, thank you for that. And let's have you kick off round one because I am still afraid of Carl. So whenever you're ready.
Right. I am happy to do it. Does this job take place on the planet Earth?
It sure does.
Excellent. Great. Love it. I was worried because we're in the Halloween month that maybe it could take place on like the ethereal plane or something like that.
Oh, there's still time, but this one takes place on.
Oh boy, I cannot wait. All right. Does this job can any person learn to do this job?
I'd say so, yes.
All right. Is there like a busy season for this job?
No, there is not.
Okay.
So we're going to move on to Carl. And also, I'd like to clarify, I think there might be some physical limitations that would prevent some people from doing this job. Like you need your appendages and to be able to see. So I would say there are some people that could not do this job. Yes. Anyway, over to Carl.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Carl.
Hey. So, I don't know. I love hugging, holding hands, things like that. Does this job involve physical touch? I'm not talking about hugging or holding hands, but do you have to touch other people? Interact
You do?
with...
Yes. You do have to
wow.
interact with other people, yes.
Physically?
Yes, I'm going to go with my judges. I think there is some physical contact involved.
Okay. All right. Is this kind of... Oh, wait. Did we already talk about training? I'm just wondering.
No, we did not.
Okay. Is this in the... Is this a STEAM thing? STEM?
Are you trying
plus
to say
arts?
STEM? No, it is not a STEM job, no.
Okay, sorry. Yes, I'm sorry. I'm so soft-spoken. I need to kind of...
you are coming through loud and clear.
I don't like the phrase "man up." I don't like that, but I need to find my inner strength. Okay,
together. I like that.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so I asked, was this like a STEM plus arts? STEAM. What was the consensus?
Oh, no, it is not STEM plus arts.
It's not. Okay.
No. All right, and we are heading over to Punkandstuff.
And I've got a statement for Chop. Chop. Hi, Chop.
Oh, I see. Okay, yes, you're doing the barista. I get it.
There's nothing more spooky than a barista not getting your name right for your order because you might not get your order.
It certainly is. All right.
All right. Chip, thank you for correcting me. It's not Chop, it's Chip. This job... Oh, yep, nope. Does this job involve further training, like universal or like university or college education?
Yes, it does.
Okay. If I end up going through, would I need to do an internship for this job, or would I be placed right out of university?
I don't believe you would have to do an internship. I'm going to wait to confirm with my judge. I believe there is further training beyond college. To repeat the question, judges, he's asked if you have to do an internship or if you can be, I think that's it. Does this require an internship? We are waiting for the judges. We're going to say sort of. There is a bit, yes. Because I'll use the word, you know what? They have to do a residency of some kind.
Oh, okay. Great. And you mentioned eyeballs earlier.
No, I did not. Oh, I did.
You did. Yep. You mentioned that they have to see. So I think of yes. So does this involve glasses?
It does not, no.
Oh.
Does not. All right. That's over to Ansel. February 2020, Ansel.
All right. My eyes are full of hope. 2020 is going to be my year. And,
Yes.
all right. Is this job like a specialist of some sort?
Yes, it is.
All right. Great. Love it. Is their specialty a certain part of the body?
It sure is, yes.
All right. Is that part of the body? This is going to sound like a weird question. Is that part of the body inside of them? Like an organ?
I think so, yes.
Or a bone?
I think this is inside, yes.
All right. Great. Are they a cardiologist?
No, they are not.
Oh, dang.
Not a cardiologist. All right. Not over to Carl.
Okay. So are they in medicine? Health?
Yes, they are in health, yes.
All right. Okay. So they're a specialist, they're in health. Okay, and they work with something that's inside. Ooh, is it the top half of the body?
It is indeed.
Okay, top quarter of the body?
Yes, indeed.
Ooh, is it part of the head?
It is indeed.
Ooh, okay. We split the head in half, two halves, top half and bottom half. Are we in the top half?
No, we are not.
Oh, it's the bottom half of the head. Okay.
It
All
is
right.
the bottom half
Specific
of the
though.
head. All right. Yes. Okay. Punkandstuff, back to you.
I have a fresh question for Chap. Chap, fresh question for Chap.
I think that's me. It's Chip. Is that for Chip?
Oh, yeah. Yep. Here you go, Chap. All right.
I'm only going to say that so many times. I just want to let you know. Go on.
Don't you worry. I only have about 4 or 5 more of those in me. So, does this involve your teeth?
It does indeed, yes.
Oh, okay. More complex or less complex? You know what? I'm going to start with the complex, because just like a dark roast, it's complex to put it in. I research all my costumes.
That's intense. All right.
Is it an orthodontist?
No, it is not.
Oh, okay.
We're heading back over to Ansel, who hopefully can take it home for us.
All right. Is this an Occam's razor sort of situation in which the simplest answer is the best one?
I'm going to say yes.
Are they a dentist?
They are indeed a dentist.
Great. I love
We did it.
Still undefeated.
I forgot. I was like, this couldn't be as easy as I think it is, but it was. It was as easy as planning all of my upcoming trips in March and April of this year.
It was very simple at that time. You know, I had some trips planned as well and then got stuck in the pain universe, so I feel your pain. All right. Congratulations, panel. You got dentist. And also congratulations to Amanda in the audience who also guessed it. Before we move on to round 2, let's hear a quick word from our sponsors. We'll be right back. Yeah, it was a very simple one this time. It's good to start off easy.
Hey, let's take a minute and meet Clark Kent, or of Superman.
Chief, believe me, you're in for a treat just as soon as Jimmy gets back here.
Great Caesar's ghost. What's holding him up? You know I can't work without a good breakfast.
Chief, Jimmy's bringing a box of Kellogg's Sugar Smacks.
All the more reason for hurrying. Confound it, that boy knows I like those new Sugar Smacks.
And he knows I do, too. And that's a cinch.
Well, here I am. Young man, if you spill those new Sugar Smacks, you're fired.
Golly, Chief, I hadn't opened up the box yet. But I'm going to now.
Well, I guess we all agree on Sugar Smacks.
Right.
Folks, don't wait. Get Kellogg's new Sugar Smacks. They're better than ever. Puffs of wheat, sugar toasted, and candy sweet.
You bet. Just get Kellogg's Sugar Smacks, brand new.
The Gemini space flights. The trips are long. The training is hard, like this spacewalk practice. But the astronauts do some things you do. In space, they drank Tang. They mixed it like this in a zero-G pouch, because with no gravity, it would fly all over. You don't have that problem. You can mix it in a glass. Up there, they have to drink it carefully, this way. You can drink it any way you like. Tang tastes orangey. Tastes great. Has lots of vitamins C and A. Tang, chosen for the Gemini astronauts. Have a blast. Have some Tang.
They're slugging it out in the middle of the ring. And there's a hard right to the top. And Blue Bomber's block is knocked off. His block is knocked off?
Sure, but you can press it right back on again. It's just part of the action with the world's only boxing robots, the Rock'em Sock'em Robots by Marx. Takes 2 managers to handle the fighters and lots of skill to win. With these control levers, you can keep your fighters in motion to duck punches. When you press this plunger, he throws a right uppercut. Press the other plunger, and there's a left jab. Lots of exciting action and fun for everyone when the world's only boxing robots battle it out.
The Blue Bomber's looking for an opening. And there it is. That's the end of round 2.
Just push the flying head back and you're ready for round 3.
Boy, this is the greatest.
You bet. The world's only boxing robots. Get the Rock'em Sock'em Robots by Marx.
Welcome back to You Do What? We just wrapped up our first round where the panelists were able to guess dentist. Now, before we move on to round 2, it's time to catch up with some of our panel members. And I'm going to start with Carl, facing my fears. Hi, Carl.
Oh, hi. Oh, come on. I'm not that scary.
You as a person, no. If I close my eyes, you sound like a sweet, wonderful human. Your eyes look like pits, and I'm sorry, and I'm going to try to move past it.
Okay. Look,
how are you doing?
I'm really sorry. I'm not going to dwell on those comments.
No,
I'm doing
don't.
fine. I'm doing honestly pretty well. Having a very lovely Saturday afternoon. How are you?
I'm doing good. Just about the same. Just traveling around the paintings as I usually do. That's about it. But Carl, it has been almost, I think, a year since I've seen you, and I would just love to hear what you've been up to.
Oh, in some ways it's been uneventful. In some ways it's been transformative.
Wow.
As you know, I don't know if you know this. So I was working primarily as a door-to-door spoon salesperson.
I do remember that, yes.
Yeah, selling oversized spoons, not ladles. A lot of people think I'm just selling ladles. No, these are big spoons.
Okay.
It's kind of a niche. I know it's a niche market. And that's honestly what kind of led me to exit that industry and find something that wasn't as niche. And so I've been working on, I've been mostly doing a lot of figure skating over the last year and trying to figure out how I can monetize that. But unfortunately,
I'm not expecting.
Yeah, you know what it's kind of funny that I was saying all this stuff about it, being less niche, because I've really come to discover it is more niche. There's not a big demand. And,
I imagine there wouldn't be a lot of pay unless you joined like Disney on Ice or something like that.
Yeah, and frankly, I don't really want to I feel like I'd be selling out. I don't want to go the commercial route. I don't want to be in some kind of mainstream big production. I'd really love to be doing more independent, indie ice. I don't know. Maybe even start my own ice production company. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm keeping my options open. I'm really, honestly, I do have a lot of savings from my time selling spoons. So I'm doing okay, but yeah. In some ways, not up to a lot. In some ways, it's been a really a great year of reflection and just time with myself, time with my skates, time with others, time with my family, and yeah. So it's been pretty good.
Carl.
Yeah.
I was like, that sounds great, and I hope you know that I do not judge you for having what I think is an objectively scary face, but I understand that you are not your face. You are a complex person with wants and feelings and needs, and I'm very sorry for judging you, the book by its cover, so to speak.
Well, thanks,
because
Chip.
You are not that.
I feel seen right now by you, and I want you to know, I think you're a really special person. I know I see you, maybe once a year, but I really see I see a lot of love and a lot of light in you, and I hope you know how special you are. I hope you know what a difference you make in people's lives.
Wow. Did not expect perhaps the nicest thing I would hear all day to come from you, Carl. So thank you. That was lovely. And I hope to see you figure skate soon. But for now, we're going to move on to round 2. And we're going to start with Barista Punkandstuff.
Hey, I have a venti question for Buttons.
That's me. That's for buttons.
Venti
That's buttons.
question.
That's for
Thank
buttons.
you. Okay, great. Buttons, does this job take place indoors?
It does indeed.
All right. And does this job take place at a desk?
Typically no. They're not at a desk.
Oh, okay. Cool.
All right, so we're moving over to Ansel of the past.
All right, Chip, I just wanted to tell you, I got reservations at this really fancy restaurant. You have to do them months in advance, but I managed to snag a table for late March. How exciting is that?
That is going to be so fun for you when that comes around and happens.
I cannot wait. You know, this place, it's like, it's huge. It's always like crowded full of people. But
I'm sure it's going to be packed in there.
Yeah, it's going to be packed because they're always sold out like months in advance. You can't miss out on a rereservation like that. And I'm just so excited to go.
It's a hardly any breathing room in there, so I hope you have a good time. Hope it's fun and enjoy the food.
Elbow to elbow with a bunch of strangers and eating some of the best food of my life.
Just hand to hand, maybe face to face. We'll see.
That's right. All right. So, now I'm hungry. Is this job in the food industry?
It is not in the food industry, no. But I enjoyed that talk of the past we had. All right, back over to the not terrified Carl.
Hey, okay, is this in STEAM and/or health?
That's so many things. So when you say STEAM, it includes arts because there's an A, or health.
Oh, what about SHTEAM? So like STEM plus arts. Yeah. Oh, I'm making myself
it is indeed in STEAM.
Okay. Is it in STEM?
No.
No? Okay, so it's either an H or an A.
So it's a hot. It's hot. All right. Dr. Punkandstuff, or Barista Punkandstuff, I'm sorry.
I got a tall question for Chuttons. Tall question for Chuttons.
That's not even close. Okay, yeah, that's me.
What? Oh, that's you? Well, I guess it's close because you know.
That's me.
Great, here you go, Chuttons. So, does this job take place in the arts?
It does take place in the arts, yes.
What? Okay, cool. I know a lot of baristas are in the arts.
It's true.
Arts.
I have lost Barista
Some
Punkandstuff.
sort of performance art.
Oh, are you back?
No. Could you find me now? Am I here?
I can hear you now. I heard you say performance art. Was that the question?
Yes.
All right. I would say it's a type of performance art. I'm gonna consult with my judges real quick. Judges, would you call that a performance art? Waiting for my judges. Well, that's good. Oh, okay. The judges would rule that it is not a performance art. All right. Thank you, judges. We're gonna move over to Ansel.
All right. This is making me think about like my trip to a museum that I have planned in a couple of weeks. I'm going to go downtown. I'm going to go to a bunch of museums and explore. Is this a kind of art that you might find in a museum?
No, it is not. But I hope you have a good time. Are you going to take a train or a bus or?
Yeah, I'll probably take. I'm going during rush hour, so I think I was just going to take the train because they run so many trains and they're all packed during rush hour. So that's when I'm going to start. I'm going to head downtown just because it's easier to catch a train because there's so many.
Absolutely. Well, I hope that's a good time. But we are going to move back over to Carl.
All right.
Okay. So it's an art, but it's not performance art, and it's not something you'd find in a museum.
Yes.
Okay. Do people do? Okay. people who make this kind of art, do we consider it a visual art?
No, it is not a visual art.
Well, okay. Interesting.
All right, back over to Punkandstuff. And not that I ever want to disagree with my judges, but I'd say this might be close to the realm of performance art. There is performing involved, but I understand why they wouldn't put it in the blanket category of performance art. The judges say, all right, we'll go with it. Thank you, judges.
Hey.
Oh.
Hey, Chip. Could you hear me? All right.
Yes, I can.
Oh, fantastic. So, does this follow the great poet Edgar Allan Poe? Is this a poetic art?
No, it is not.
Oh, okay.
It's not a poetic art. All right, back over to Ansel.
All right. I'm gonna start trying to reverse engineer this instead of what we're doing. This job is not music related.
Correct.
All right. That was the main one on my mind. I'll be honest about that. I got a big concert coming up. I'm going to Wrigley Field to see Lady Gaga, so I'm super excited about that. Oh,
that's gonna be such a good show.
Yeah, the new album is really great. I've only heard like the one leaked track. I think it's called Stupid Love, but I can't wait for the rest of the album to go see her.
Yes, I enjoy being a ghost at concerts, but I always wish that when I'm in the front row, I could feel like the heat and the it's almost like they're spitting on them. So just right up front.
Everybody's like there's like sort of a mosh pit situation where you're all swaying.
Exactly. I can't really feel the energy or the heat of the crowd because obviously I am a ghost. But that sounds great.
Yeah, I think it will be. All right. This job is not a sculptor of any sort.
Correct, yes.
This job is not a photographer of any sort.
Indeed, it is not a photographer.
This job is not a painter of any sort. Is this job the artists themselves, or are they peripheral to the art?
Oh, that you can't do ors.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes or no questions. But also,
is this job not the creator of the art?
They are part of the art's creation. So I'm going to say no to your question because they are part of it, but they are not the only one involved in creating the art they are involved in.
I have no idea what that means.
So, you know how sometimes they're a puzzle piece in the puzzle that is the art.
Okay.
Does that help at all? All right. Maybe. Back over to Carl. We are at 8th grade.
Okay. So the thing that they help make, is it something that you can touch?
No, it is not.
Oh, okay.
All right. Punkandstuff.
Hey!
This is 9. Very quickly, we are at 9 strikes. So Punkandstuff, you ask as many questions as you get a yes to, and then at 10 strikes, you'll give your final guess.
Can you give me a quick recap?
Absolutely, because I'm sure I've confused everyone. It is indoors, but they don't work at a desk. It is not in the food industry. It is in STEAM, specifically the arts of STEAM. It is technically not a performance art, but I think they are performing, so I will call that a performance. It's not in museums. It is not a visual art. It is not a poetic art. It is not music related. They are not a sculptor. They are not a photographer. They are not a painter. They are part of the art's creation, but they are not the whole of the art that is created, and you cannot touch the art they create. So we got a lot of no's, but we've really narrowed it down, I think.
Oh, wow. Okay. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Does this involve planning?
I don't think they're usually involved in any sort of planning now.
No. Okay.
No.
Oh.
I don't think. All right. So I know I really know that's going to leave us, but I would love to hear your final guess.
I was leaning toward an art curator.
No, that is not it.
Oh.
All right. Ansel or Carl, do you have your final guess?
Yeah, I'm ready, and I have it. I'm
All right.
100% certain of what the
I'm
answer
ready to
this
hear
is.
what you've got.
They are a flash mob proposal actor / background dancer.
The only part of that was correct was that actor is in the title. All right.
I feel like I
Carl.
still nailed it.
No, you didn't. But I love that guess. Carl, what is your guess?
I'm gonna say choreographer.
I just said that actor was in the title.
Oh!
No.
Actor for. Okay, can I try again?
Yes, you
No!
can.
Oh!
Yes, you may
Okay.
try again.
I'm gonna say... hand actor.
No. The answer was voice actor.
No way! That's
Voice
performance for sure.
That's why
Okay.
I corrected. I
Right.
said they are performing. But the art
Frankly,
they're creating.
I feel like we should have gotten that one, and that was maybe on us a little bit, and I do accept responsibility.
I think we did get it because Chip announced it. And when Chip announced it, Chip's part of the team. And that means we're undefeated!
Great job bringing us home there, Chip.
Thanks, Chip. We are undefeated. Perfect.
Well, you know what? Actually, before we move on, it is time to catch up with you Punkandstuff. So, how are you?
Oh.
How's it going?
Well, feeling good, still being undefeated. I feel like, man, you do what? 100%.
That's not at all the case. But, okay. Oh, I think we may have lost Barista
I was wondering, Ooh, do you see how I was jumping around? Like a spooky barista?
Do baristas tend to hop around?
So, only spooky ones.
Ah, okay. So, did you used to work as a barista? Is that why you've chosen this costume?
No. I tried to think of what is spooky. And to me, what is spooky is things that are annoying. So every time I would go and get a coffee, people would shout out, "Pumpkin stuff." I was like, no, it's punk-in stuff. And then people would be like, "Pump." I was like, no, it's punk. And then they'd be like, "Doctor." And I was like, no, it's doctor. So it was just really annoying. And I was like, ooh, that's spooky.
So I like your approach that when things are annoying, you don't find them frustrating or irritating. You just find them spooky or maybe a little scary.
Yeah, right, because they're haunting.
I guess.
Could you imagine being haunted with somebody like coming around and just mispronouncing your name the entire time?
You know, all of the ghosts that I've encountered that actively haunt, I haven't actively haunted in a while. I've never seen them take that approach. It's usually a little more traditional spooky, if you will. You know, like creepy sounds or lights flickering, which I guess could also be irritating depending on the context.
Why would one wanna like possess or throw something across the room when you could just slide a glass just out of touch so somebody has to get up and walk to it?
That is irritating. That's true. That's, you know.
Or change your mailing address by one number.
Ooh. I guess I just don't see it as spooky. I would just see it as an inconvenience. But you know what? It's spooky to you, and that's what matters. So.
Or make your milk room temperature.
Again, that just sounds like it would be bad, not spooky.
Yeah. That's spooky because it's irritating. Irritatingly spooky.
Yeah, we're not going to see eye to eye on this one, but that's okay. This costume is bringing me joy, and that's great. So
spooky joy.
Sure. Yes. Well, how long are you planning on? Because Halloween is a bit away. So how long are you planning on staying in this costume? Is it just for today, or?
Oh, I have a different costume for every day.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and they're different levels of spooky and slightly annoying.
Do you have any examples of these costumes, or would you rather they be a surprise?
I have a surprise for you next week, but I'll tell you what, during our interview, I'll do a costume party show for you next week. I will show you my top 5 costumes and why they're slightly spooky and annoying.
I am already very excited about this, so thank you for that. On that note, I think it's time that we hop into round 3. So thank you for catching up, Pumpkin. We are going to head over to Ansel. Ansel, whenever you're ready.
I'm ready now. This job does not take place on the ethereal plane.
Yes.
Nice, great, love it. Love a win up top. I was worried, I didn't know, and I wanted to clarify.
I mean, we're in the spooky season. Anything is possible.
Right. Anything is possible. And there are, of course, like lots of other planes of existence out there. So I just want to confirm, this job does take place on the planet Earth, as we know.
Yes, it does. It does indeed.
All right. Does this job have customers that they interact with?
No. And again, the judges could correct me if I am wrong. I do not believe they interact with any customers. All right, thank you.
Is that what we do? Is that a yes, customers?
No, I believe that ding was in reference to me. No customers, correct.
So you got a yes, and I got a no.
I got a yes.
All right.
Now we're going to move back over to Carl.
Okay. Is this in Steam?
It is not in Steam, no.
Wow, okay. All right.
So for clarification, that means it is not in STEM, it is not in health, and it is not in the arts. Thank you, Steam, for being a creative solution to those topics. All right. Back over to Punkandstuff.
I've got a short double question for Chop.
Okay. Yeah, I think you made that joke already. You called me Chop before. So, hey.
Oh, sorry. Clip.
Back to me.
Clip. Yes.
You already?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, it's me. I'm Chip. Give me my question.
Great. See what I did? It was spooky.
I'm not spooked at all. Okay, go on.
Alrighty. Is this a job that involves physical labor?
It does indeed, yes.
Is this physical labor outdoors?
It is.
Would you say this is a job in the trades? Or trades, like construction or whatnot?
Oh, judges, would this
like
be considered a trade job?
Whatnot.
I'm waiting to hear from my judges. They are giving me an answer. Hold please. So we wouldn't necessarily call it a trade job, but there often is construction experience involved. So I will let you continue.
Oh, okay, great. So not a trade, but there's construction experience needed. Would you say that this job could be involved in multiple businesses or buildings?
No, I would say no.
Okay, great.
All right, heading back over to Ansel.
All right, so let's say I've gone, I've done this job all day, and I'm coming home at the end of the day. Am I like a sweaty guy? Like, have I been working?
Probably, yes.
Okay, would you say that I'm also like dirty? Or like...
I'd say it's possible you've gotten dirty, yes.
Okay. All right. What is there... does this job involve, in any way, concrete?
I think concrete can be involved sometimes, yes. Not every time, but it can be involved.
Okay, all right. So when this person goes to work, are they primarily staying in one place for most of the day? Like one physical location?
Yes.
Like they don't drive anywhere or anything like that?
Okay. I don't think they're driving to different locations, no.
Okay, all right. So pretty much they show up at one place at the beginning of the day and they leave from that same place at the end of the day?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Is this a job... hold on. Would you say that this job is primarily done by younger people, like more physically active younger people? Like you could not do this career for like 35 years?
I'm going to defer to my judges on that one. Judges, would you say it's mostly done by younger people or younger people?
Oh.
All right, no. So I guess age doesn't really limit these people who do this job.
All right.
Good.
I'll be there. I'll be on the set tomorrow. I'm coming for your job.
And before we head back over to Carl, congratulations to Wee Wee in the audience who guessed the answer. Well done. All right, Carl, whenever you're ready.
Okay, so, they're mostly working outside?
Yes.
Okay. And they're working with their hands?
Yes.
Yeah, yes. And they're working with machinery? Yes.
Machinery is involved, yes.
Okay. Are they helping to, build, repair, or restore something? Or improve something?
Oh, no. Judges? No, I don't think that would be what they're doing.
Wow. Okay.
No.
Wow, okay.
All right. We're going to move back over to Punkandstuff.
I've got an order for muttons.
Please.
Muttons.
No, it's for buttons. It's me. It's buttons. It's buttons.
Oh, I heard muttons.
No, it's for buttons. It's buttons. This is...
All right.
If I tell you will be done?
Oh, no.
Okay, cool.
We'll be continuing this.
Okay, great.
Otherwise, I would break my spooky barista character. All right. So, does this job involve flowers?
I don't think they are actively involved in flowers, but there are likely flowers where they are.
Okay. So, what does that mean?
It means that I don't know.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna say that's a no, because their job doesn't involve the flowers, but there are likely going to be flowers found where they are working. So we're gonna move over to Ansel with 6 strikes.
Great.
All right. Is this job, Chip? Is this job creepy?
Yes, I would qualify as creepy.
All right. So like, if somebody did this job during the nighttime, you would be unsettled.
I would not, but I could see everyone else involved in this being creeped out, yes.
Right, like you, a ghost, would not be.
Yes.
But
I would not be, but others might. Yes.
Okay, I think, does this job involve a shovel?
Yes.
All right. Are they a gravedigger?
They are indeed a gravedigger.
Oh, wow.
Boom. Yeah! I am here.
Hey, good job.
I am a winner. I did read Wikipedia today about the definition of a job, so I feel great.
Very quickly, I just wanted to note that my judges actually noted to me that shovels are actually no longer used in that profession. They actually use more advanced machinery, like tractors and backhoes and stuff like that. So technically that should have been a no, but I kind of figured you were on the right track. So I just...
Yeah, it would be hard to, like, say dig without the word shovel.
Exactly. So even though they actually don't use shovels anymore, I was like, no, he knows what this is. I'm just going to push that one
That
through.
is an interesting
So well
fact.
done. It is. What? I didn't know that. So well done to our panel members. One out of the last few rounds is not bad. It's not 100%. It is not 100%, but it is not bad.
I think it is 100%.
Our year in 2020, we are getting every single answer correct.
If everybody, we'll do a vote. Majority rules. Are we at 100%?
We are just going to take a quick break. Oh, actually, there's a question coming in from the audience. Oh, you know what? I will ask this question when we come back, as it is for Ansel. But first, we are going to hear a quick word from our sponsors. Thank you so much.
Creepy crawlers, creepy crawlers, creepy crawlers.
Now, you can make all kinds of lovely things like these with Mattel's wonderful Thing Maker. It makes creepy crawlers, spiders, lizards, snakes, dragonflies. Make them yourself with this nice plastic goop. Choose a mold, pour in the goop, heat it, and presto changeo, you've got bugs. Squiggly, squirty bugs. They feel so soft and natural. You get 4 different colors of goop and special paints. Make charming lizard pins or spider rings. You can collect them or spread them around. After all, they're fun for the entire family. Get Mattel's new Thing Maker with creepy crawlers. You can tell it's Mattel. It's swell.
Next week, Ozzie and Harriet will be brought to you by Eastman Kodak Company. We went to Hartford, Connecticut, and picked out 10 people who had never before taken home movies. We gave each of them a new Kodak Brownie movie camera and a roll of Kodachrome film. We showed them how easy the camera was to use. Then we asked them to tell us how they made out with their very first roll. Here is what they said.
I never dreamed that movies were so easy to take. Actually, they were as easy as taking snapshots.
They turned out great. Wonderful color, too.
I couldn't believe this camera cost so little.
Everyone agreed. They got wonderful home movies the very first time with Kodak's new Brownie movie camera. It costs only $32.50 or as little as $3.25 down. And remember, your surest way to better movies is to insist on the name Kodak.
Now from Leave It to Beaver to Leave It to Remington.
Isn't that the greatest? Imagine the drama club doing my play. Gosh, Amy, how'd you ever get started? Oh, one day my quiet writer and I got together and suddenly, inspiration.
You know, it is the greatest. The way a Remington quiet writer helps stimulate interest in the young people, brings out the best in them. You know something, the minute you get your hands on this wonderful portable, you find yourself with an urge to express yourself. Now that can be mighty important, not only in school, but in later life too. Now then, how do you feel that the quiet writer can bring out and do all these wonderful things? Well, in the first place, it's the only portable with the fabulous 4. 4 fabulous features that make typing easier, faster, and neater. 1, the 88-character standard keyboard, exactly like the latest office typewriters. 2, the Miracle Tab. Sets and clears stops in front, makes indenting easier. 3, the large size, sure grip cylinder, so dependable you can type all the way to the bottom of your page and it won't slip. And 4, the super strength frame. It helps give shock resistance for years of extra life. Only the quiet writer has the fabulous 4, and yet it's so easy to own. You'll find Remington portables complete with a very handsome carrying case, available at list prices of $84.50 to $133.95. And my friends, right now is the best time to see your Remington dealer, because right now he can make you the best deal. The down payment, only $5. After that, $1.50 a week, terms payable monthly, including taxes, and a small carrying charge. So I hope that you'll see your Remington dealer as soon as possible and get the young people in your family a Remington Quiet Rider. Help bring out the best in them. Oh, and by the way, next week over most of these stations, Leave It to Beaver will change to Wednesday nights. So I suggest that you consult your local paper for the proper time.
Welcome back to You Do What? We just wrapped up our third round where our panelists were able to guess the spooky job of gravedigger. So well done to our panel members. And before we move on to our last round, it's time to catch up with Ansel. Ansel, how are you?
Chip, I am great. 2020 is gonna be my year. I just bought my season pass to Six Flags, so I'm super excited about.
That's gonna be great.
Yeah, it's gonna go super well. I figure like every weekend I can just go up there and just cram myself in a roller coaster with 24 strangers.
Those lines are gonna be packed too. A lot of waiting in lines with people just shoved in there.
Right, exactly. Like shoulder to shoulder. I'll make some new friends. It'll be great.
Oh gosh, if you bring some friends, you guys could all like share some beverages and some snacks.
Oh, right, because you get them and they're so big. You get like a 64-ounce soda. Like, I don't want to drink that by myself. I'm going to pass it around.
No.
And plus, then you have somebody to hold it while you're on the ride if you can't all get on the same one at the same time.
Exactly. You can just hold the pretzel in one hand and the drink in the other, take some sips, and then you're good to go.
Right, exactly.
And this is all obviously from my observation. I've only ever visited theme parks as a ghost. But from what I can see, those cups are massive and should not be.
Right. Well, I hear they do hire ghosts around this time, around the October time, so you could just get in there.
I tend to go unnoticed in comparison to the very real people with the fake chainsaws, which I personally have always found unsettling. So I tend to avoid the theme parks around this time of year. I'm sorry, obviously this is February. So.
Yeah, actually, do you mind if I break my costume for a little bit just so I can work on this sponsor a little bit? All right, hold on. I've got to read this note really quick.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
I forgot about the sponsors. It's been a minute.
Chip, I'd like to talk to you about this week's sponsor.
Please do.
All right. This week's sponsor is, and I just have to play something here, so give me a second. All right, so that's a sponsor this week.
What?
Do you want me to play it again? Hold on a second.
No, I really don't.
All right, so there it is.
So the sponsor is a scary laugh?
Yeah, well, I've got a level with you, Chip. Like, I had this all set up. I was actually going to get sponsored by our friend's coffee shop. It was going to be like a fun little like double costume that we worked on together, and then there was going to be an advertisement. And then in a dream last night, a horrible voice came to me and said, "If you do not use this as this week's sponsor, I will claim your eternal soul." So I figured, better to be safe than sorry. I would just for this sponsor.
So is that the literal voice you heard, or did you just Google spooky voice and hope that would suffice?
Well, so funny you should ask. I just woke up and there was a little cassette on my nightstand, which I found also to be horrifying. Yeah. So then I was like, well, I don't have a cassette player. But then I went out and bought one, and then I put in the cassette player and I pressed play just like I'm about to do right now. And it goes,
please don't. No, I hate it.
Yep, and that's the whole cassette right there.
I am a ghost. I am an eternal being that has haunted, and I find that just terrifying.
Yeah,
more terrifying than I used to find Carl.
I don't love it, but that's we play the hand we are dealt.
Gosh. I don't think you're a very good brand person, but you must be decent if some sort of demonic or something being is. Wow. Okay. You know what? What a great sponsor.
I'm trying not to ask questions. I'm just assuming that whatever that message is, it's going to get to the person who needs it.
Wow.
And I'll play it one more time just in case anybody missed it.
No, please don't. I really don't want to hear it again. No. I really don't like it.
All right, so I hope that whoever put this in my dreams last night, that you were appeased. And let's get back to the show. Man, 2020, what a spooky year.
What a spooky year. Just very quickly, one of the audience members, Chud Fan, was wondering why you know so much about burying stuff in reference to the last round.
Well, sometimes a cursed cassette will end up on my nightstand, and then you do its bidding, and then you bury it far, far away because you're a little bit afraid of it. And I have to be honest, this is not the first time something like this has happened to me. So you gotta be prepared for those sorts of eventualities.
How many times has this happened to you?
Chip, the world of influencing is a strange and frightening place to those of you who are just starting to enter it.
Oh gosh. All right. I have so many more questions, but we do have to move on to our fourth round. So thank you, Ansel.
Of course.
We are going to start with Carl. Carl, whenever you're ready, take it away.
All right. Well, I'm going to ask if this is in Steam.
It is, this is not in Steam. I'm going to make sure that's, yes, not in Steam. No.
All right.
All right. Moving back over to Punkandstuff.
I have a venti question for cheap. For cheap.
That's me. That's Chip. Give me my question. Thank you. Thank you. That was very similar to a voice we heard earlier.
Oh.
Huh.
Whoa. Well, if it's sponsored. Does this job take place indoors?
No, it does not. Okay, just gonna move over to Ansel. Aaron, did you hear that?
Does this job require a? Sorry, what? I'm trying to do something here, Chip. If you don't mind.
Okay, I guess we're not curious about the laugh similarity, but all right, go on.
All right. Does this job require an advanced degree of any sort?
I'm just going to double check. No, it does not.
All right. Well, there I go. Bye.
I think you're the only one. Okay. Carl, take it away.
Well, all right. Do they interact with people?
They do not. When you say people, would you say team members or customers?
Ooh. Both? Either?
One of those, yes.
Do they? Yeah, okay. Do they, so my guess is they don't really interact with customers, right?
Correct.
Okay, all right. So they interact with their team members, all right.
Yes, they typically have a team. I will say sometimes they can work solo, but typically they do work in a team.
All right, okay. And they're okay, Are they trying to provide a service to these customers as a team?
They're not providing a service, no.
All right, okay.
All right, back over to Punkandstuff. I just did not care for that.
And a call question for Casablanca.
No.
Casablanca.
See, I wouldn't respond to that because I wouldn't know that was me, and also I need you to stop doing that laugh.
What laugh?
See? Okay. Fine.
Okay. That's fair. I mean, that's weird. Is it because I'm a spooky barista?
No, it's because you sound exactly like the person that haunted Ansel's dream last night. I'm just gonna say it outright.
I don't hear it. I don't hear it. But hey, it does this job. Is this job in the trades?
No, it is not.
No, it is not. Oh.
All right, Ansel, who apparently wants no answers to his problem. All right.
I mean, I wouldn't really call it a problem. That cassette will shortly be salted and buried in the ground.
Okay.
With the rest of it.
Go on.
You know? All right. Is this another spooky job, Chip?
And this is no. I wouldn't qualify this as a spooky job.
Oh well, dang it! I thought it was going to be a weird spooky job.
All right. Back
Spooky
over
barista.
to Carl.
All right. So they don't provide a service. Do they provide a product?
I would call it a product, yes, but I wouldn't. Oh, the judges are saying not a product, so no. I guess it's not a product.
All right. Well, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right. I believe that is 6 strikes, or no, 7 strikes. My apologies. 7 strikes, and we're going back over to Punkandstuff. Whenever he's ready. He looks a little. No. No. See, this is spooky. This is what spooky is. Stop it.
I have an order for
No.
Chip. No, not Chip. Okay, Chop.
No.
Chop.
No, it's me. That's me. You said Chip. That's me.
Nope, not anymore.
Now it's just irritating again. All right.
See, irritating is spooky.
That wasn't the spooky part. The very slow laugh was.
I don't see what you're saying. But does this job involve physical labor?
I'm gonna no. There's no physical labor, or it's not heavy in physical labor. All right. Also, before we move over to Ansel, the judges wanted to clarify that while this is not a spooky job, parts of it could be scary and or thrilling. So, Ansel, take it away with 8 strikes.
Scary and or thrilling.
Depending on how the person doing the job feels, yes.
What was that sentence right there?
Oh, I said depending on how the person doing that job feels about it. It could be probably scary and or thrilling.
Mm-hmm. All right, so it's scary or thrilling for them as opposed to be scary or thrilling for like people who encounter them.
Correct.
All right. If I were defining job in like the strictest sense of like you get money that you pay taxes on, is this a job?
Yes, this is a job.
Okay, all right. I was getting thief vibes for a minute. So
No,
that's where I was going. All right.
No, this is a job.
Or like jewelry heist person, not technically a job, but you're like or if you're like a cop and you're like one last job kind of job.
No, this is like an employed job.
But it's scary.
It's scary and or thrilling.
All right. If other people see me doing my job, this job rather, they would not feel scared?
They might.
Okay. Well,
they might be scared for you.
Oh, scared for me. So, is this person
I'll let
when
you
they're doing their
continue.
job? Are they high in the air?
No, they are not.
Oh, dang it. Okay. All right.
All right. Heading back over to Carl for 9 strikes. So this is the last set of questions.
Okay. Are they taking a physical risk by doing this job?
Oftentimes, yes.
Ooh. All right. Is this risk are they in a? Is speed a factor?
I don't believe speed is a factor. No, but the judges can correct me if I'm wrong. All right. Well, that is 10 strikes then. Hold on. My judges are coming in with a note. They actually say speed could be a factor. Yes. So speed could be a factor in this. So carry on.
All right. Are they in a? Oh man. Are they just on their? Well, are they just on their own 2 feet when they do this job?
They can be, but they often use vehicles.
Do I get to keep asking?
You know what? Yes. Why not? It's the last round.
Oh, you're so generous. This is what I'm talking about when I say you've got this like beautiful spirit. Okay, a beautiful spirit, a ghost, Chip the ghost. All right.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's think. So they can be on their own 2 feet. Oh, this is. Look, I might be asking for too much, but can I get a recap?
Why not? Yes. All right. It is.
Okay.
This job is not in STEAM. It does take place outdoors. You do not need an advanced degree. You interact with your team members, but you're not really interacting with customers. You're not providing a service. It is not a trade job. It is not spooky, but can be scary and/or thrilling. You are not producing any sort of product, but you are providing someone something. Not physically draining, typically. This is a job. It is not a thief. Other people may feel scared for this person when you see them. You are not in the air. You are taking a physical risk often when you're performing this job. Speed is a factor, and typically they are using a vehicle to get around.
Ooh, okay. Do they have to work with? Are they dealing with a non-human creature or entity?
Yes.
Ooh, okay. Are they dealing with like an animal or insect, or a living thing?
No, they are not.
No,
they are not.
Oh my god.
So
oh my goodness.
That is 10 strikes. What is your final guess, Carl?
I'm gonna say so. It's not living.
Mm-hmm.
And we said this job is not spooky.
Correct.
It's I really don't know. Because if it's not alive, how is speed
I can
a
always
factor?
move over to Ansel or Punkandstuff.
Please. Let me marinate in this for a minute.
Right.
Okay.
Ansel, do you have the final answer?
Not yet. I don't. Can you check in with Dr. Punkandstuff?
All right, you're forcing me to go over there. All right, Punkandstuff.
La 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 la
No.
la la la
What?
la 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 la.
Now I'm just confused. Is this a bit? Are we doing a bit?
A tall order for
It's not a question. You just give me the answer.
Chip Suttons.
No, I didn't order anything.
Is this a spooky delivery driver for food?
No, it's not. It is not, and we're done with that. All right. Ansel, do you have a final answer?
Yeah, all right. So they are a ghost catcher, but the reason it's not scary is because they only catch friendly, nice ghosts, because we say this isn't a spooky job. So they just find ghosts that are friends, and all the friends are together, and they're at like they take the ghosts to a little summer camp where all the ghosts can hang out together, and it's all very heartwarming and safe and friendly, and we all love it.
I can say no
all
forever.
All our spirits are filled with joy
All
after
right,
watching them do their
Carl,
work.
do you have a final guess?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't go with like a beekeeper, but they're like ghost bees.
No. I love all these answers, but they're incorrect. The answer was, of course, storm chaser.
Oh, no way.
A storm chaser, yes.
It's not like ghosts.
Wow.
I feel like
No, they're
storms are
not.
like the ghosts of clouds. You know what I mean?
Well, everyone, I feel like we went 100% today.
It's a normal
We
cloud that's
certainly
being
did not.
haunted by rain and thunder.
Oh, gosh. All right. Well,
Wow, Chip, did you find me spooky? Did you find my barista spooky today?
you know what? Yes. Yes, I did. I found you very spooky.
Yay!
I am a little afraid of you now. I am afraid for Ansel, and I am thrilled to be stepping in here.
The irritating scary.
Yeah, I guess he did it. I guess he succeeded, I have to say. Anyway, gonna say some goodbyes now. That's okay. Goodbye to Krill, Rivers, Star Killer, Wee Wee, Amanda, Warren Red Panda, Hacksaw, GTA, Push the Fisherman, Chud Fan, Sham, And I think that's supposed to be Brett Dog, but it's actually Burr-free PP Dog. But I think that's Brett Dog. Thank you all for joining us so much to this very legitimately spooky episode. And I thank you, panelists. I am shaken to my core, so thank you for that. Oh gosh, all right. The audience has asked if you could please, Ansel, play the sponsor clip one more time.
Oh, yeah, of course. Hold on a second. Let me just get right down here and press play.
Great.
All right, there it is.
So,
hope that
thank you for that one
last looking to hear it.
Thank you for that last haunting memory. I hope that burying the cassette goes well. Anyway, I am Chip. I am shaken, and we'll see you next time. All right. Bye, panelists. Goodbye, everyone. That was
all right. Bye,
everyone.
Thanks for stopping by. Good to see you all.
Time.